assume that the variable is normally distributed, the average time it takes a group of senior high school students to complete a certain examination is 46.2 minutes, while the standard deviation is 8 minutes. What is the probability that a randomly selected senior high school students will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes? Does it seem reasonable that a senior high school student would finish the examination in less than 43 minutes? So step 1 is to identify the parts of the problem. So ang given na to is ang iyang mean or average is 46.2 minutes, then atong standard deviation is 8 minutes, then atong sample mean is 43 minutes, and we have to find the probability of x less than 43 minutes. Now next nga step is using ani nga formula atong i-substitute karon ang given. So we will have ang atong sample mean is 43 minus the 46.2, which is the average na to, then for sa katong mean divided by 8 or the standard deviation. So 43 minus 46 is 3.2 divided by 8. We will get the result of negative 0.4. Again, 43 minus 46.2 is negative 3.2. Then 8 atong standard deviation, simplify, that's negative 0.4. Narinig ka human, tanaw na to dadyon karon gamit ang z table asa dapit ng negative 0.4. So tanaw na to negative 0.4 kani ang iyang equivalent is negative 0.3446. So ang iyang equivalent is pila to? Negative 0.3446 according sa z table. So tanaw na to ngadto sa z table, mao na ang iyang equivalent sa negative 0.4, that's 0.3446. Next, ato si jang i-graph asa dapit ng negative 0.40. So wala man na siya nakaabot sa negative 1. So natay ni disja ibutang diri. So kani karon ang given na to or ang atong pangitaon kay ang probability man kuno nga less than 43. So kung mao ni siya ang 0.4 negative 0.40, kani ang atong pangitaon. So pila man na siya. So according sa z table, that's 0.3446. So ato na siyang i-convert into percentage times na nag 100. So mao nang mahimong 34.46%. So to answer our question in problem number 1, what is the probability that a randomly selected senior high school students will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes, and does it seem reasonable that a senior high school student would finish the examination in less than 43 minutes? So the answer is the probability that a randomly selected senior high school student will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes is 34.46%. And yes, it is reasonable to finish the exam in less than 43 minutes since the probability is more than 1. So unsay pasabutan ng more than 1, kung kabantay mo ang answer is 34.46%. So mas dako siya sa 1. Mauna nga ang answer is yes. So nga rita sa sample number 2. So related na ni siya sa number 1. If 50 randomly selected senior high school students take the examination, what is the probability that the mean time it takes the group to complete the test will be less than 43 minutes? Does it seem reasonable that the mean of the 50 senior high school students could be less than 43 minutes? So So step 1 mo na atong gi-identify ang parts sa problem. So naa na to diha ang average or ang mean, which is 46.2 minutes, and still ang atong standard deviation is 8 minutes. Sample mean is 43 minutes. So naapod tay n, which is 50 students. And again, ang atong pangitaon is ang probability of x less than 43 minutes. Now, next step sa number 2 is kaning formula atong gamiton. So, ato silang i-substitute. We have again, that's 43 minus 46.2 divided by 8 over the square root of 50. So, this is 3.2. 8 divided by square root of 50 is 1.13. So atong i-simplify, negative 3 pinto na ha. So atong i-simplify, that's negative 2.83. Again, inigad to na to sa z table sa mga negative, tanaw na to asa dapit ni negative 2.83. So that's negative 2.8. Unsa na may 3, so sa ato pagpangita nga rin na pugkas 3 diya. So that's negative 2.8 tungod sa 0.03. So ang ija is, according sa z table, ang kana sidya is 0.0023. According sa z table ha. So again, ang probability nga less than 43 kay equal sa 0.0023. So ato si jang i-kuan, di ba kay answer na to ganiha kay negative 2.83. So ato si jang i-graph na sa diri dapit less than man, so kani ang shaded nga part. So unsa may equivalent ana nga area, that's 0.0023. So ato sa i-convert into kanang percentage times ra pun sa 100, so that's 0.23%. So going back to the question sa number 2, what is the probability that the mean time it takes the group to complete the test will be less than 43 minutes, and thus it seems reasonable that the mean of the 50 high school students could be less than 43 minutes? So the answers are, the probability that a randomly selected 50 senior high school students will complete the examination in less than 43 minutes is 0.23%. And the answer sa second question is no. It's not reasonable since the probability is less than 1. So kung nakabantay mo o nakakita mo nga ang ijang answer is 0.0 or 0.23%. So meaning less than 1 man siya. So ang answer atong question sa kanang reasonable ba siya kuno is no. Now for number 3, an electrical company claims that the average life of the bulbs in manufactures is 1,200 hours with a standard deviation of 250 hours. If a random sample of 100 bulbs is chosen, what is the probability that the sample mean will be between 1,150 hours and 1,250 hours? Now, sa atong step 1 is to identify the parts of the problem. The mean is 1,200 hours, then the standard deviation is 250 hours. Ang atong n is 100 bulbs, and we have to find the sample mean, which is in between sa 1,150 and 1,250 hours. Now sa number 3, mo ni sunod nga step kanang kani nga formula atong gamiton. So duha ka buok atong solvon para sa 1,150 o para sa 1,250. So para sa 1,150, so substitute ta. 1,150 minus 1,200 divided by standard deviation na to is 250 divided by the square root of 100. So this is negative 50. Ato ni siyang i-simplify. This is 25. So ang answer ni Ja is negative 2. Para sa usa, ngaritas sanang usa, that's 1,250 minus 1,200 divided by 250 over square root of 100. So this is 50 divided by 25. So this is positive 2. So ato silang i-graph karon, negative 2 man to o positive 2. So kani may atong pangitaan karon sa area. Kaya diba in between man to sa 1,150 o 1,250. So kani nga area atong pangitaan karon. So karon og atong pangitaan sa area, take note kag ato ni si Jang tungaon kani si Ja diha nga part that is equal to 0.5. Kay di ba? Ja kani pud si Ja nga part equal po na si Ja 0.5. Kay di ba ang ilang total area is equal to 1 or 50% ni 50%, 100% ni. So, o kani atong kuhaon sa nga part kani ijang katunga, since kanang katunga diha kay 0.5 man na siya. O atong tan-awon sa Z table nga katong sa negative 2, ang negative 2 kay 0. Pila ni 0.0228 na ang negative 2. So, ang 0.5 menusa na to siguro menusa na to og 0.0228. Ang answer ana is 0.4772. So mao na si Ja ang area diha. Equals sa 0.4772. Again, akong balikon kani nga area katunga equal na si Jag 0.5. Ang equal sa negative 2 according sa Z table is 0.0228. So ang 0.5 nga total area ni gimaynusa na to sa area sa negative 2, nakuha na to na. So ang kani di ay 0.4772. Now diri pod nga part again equal po na si Jag 0.5. Kanang ug atong pangitaon ang area or ang corresponding area anang 2, kung ngarita sa Z table, ang positive 2 pod kay 0.9772. So ang 0.9772 menusa na to og 0.5, ang equal ana mao ni, so 0.4772 gihapon. So maklaro naman po na to kay kung nakuha na ta ani nga area, maora po ni siya nga area, equal ba sila, di ba? So ato na silang i-add ng duha, makuha na to ni nga area ha. So pila man ng 0.4772 plus 0.4772, ang equal ana is 0.9544. So ato na silang i-convert into percentage, that's 95.44%. So mao day na siya nga area. Again ang balikon, again na balikon pa, kani nga area that's 0.5, kani nga area is 0.5. Atong gi-plus ning duha ka in between man, dili pareha sa number 1 ug number 2 nga naaray less than or greater than atong gikuha. So kani is kana sila nga area atong gikuha. Kung inyong i-recall tong module 3, mag-gets pod ninyo nga unsa area ana, kinaapo dito ang discussion pila area ana. Now going back to the question and problem number 3, what is the probability that the sample mean will be between 1,150 hours and 1,250 hours? So the answer is the probability of randomly selected 100 bulbs to have a sample mean between 1,150 hours and 1,250 hours is 95.44%.